Hey guys, Tom here again for Shifter, a channel all about urban cycling and bike commuting. And today we're not doing any urban cycling, but we're definitely doing some bike commuting, but a different kind of bike commuting. I'm here in the town of Canmore, Alberta, which is in the eastern slopes of the Canadian Rockies. And I'm going to show you a pretty unique commute, maybe one of the most beautiful commutes in the world. That's the first part of the video today. The second part is we're heading into Banff National Park. Because of the COVID-19 pandemic, some of the roads in the park have been closed to cars. Those are three of my favorite words, closed to cars, which makes for some pretty amazing bike rides. We're gonna try one of them out today. We're gonna go on a bit of a trip and I hope you come with us. Let's go. This is the start of what's known here in Canmore as the Legacy Trail. Now, Canmore is an old mining town. It's just a couple of kilometers out from the border of Banff National Park. Inside Banff National Park, about 20 kilometers from here, is the town of Banff. Banff is a real tourist town. You know, it gets millions of visitors a year, so it's an expensive town to live in. So a lot of people who work in Banff live here in Canmore, which is also a expensive tourist town, but not as expensive as Banff. So for years, lots of people commuted back and forth on the highway, driving their car from Canmore to Banff. But then a lot of people started riding their bikes because bike commuting is the best, and especially in a place as beautiful as this, why wouldn't you want to ride your bike as often as possible? And finally, it happened. A paved pathway was built between the towns. It's a recreational pathway for a lot of people, as you can see today. But during the week, through most of the year, it's totally a commuter route as well. So I'll give you a little glimpse of that today. About the halfway point here, there's a bit of a rest stop along the way. You can see the Bow Valley here, mountains on that side, mountains on that side, and it's just a gorgeous day and a beautiful ride, packed with recreational riders today. You can see at some points it's beside the highway, so it really is a commuter route and a recreational route, so it's a pretty cool experience. Yeah, it's just a great day so far. Banff. This is Banff Avenue. Here's another thing that's happened because of the pandemic is they've closed the street to cars, so the street has been pedestrianized. And this is the first time I've been here, and it looks pretty great. As far as the question about commuting goes, this is where a lot of people ride. They start in Canmore and they ride here, and that's a pretty gorgeous commute to see those mountains every day. So that was the first part of our ride. Now we're going to go from Banff, and we'll go on to one of those roads that's been closed to cars. We're heading out towards a place called Johnston Canyon, which is one of the icons of Banff Park. All the tourists go there. Yeah, we're going to carry on with part 2 of the ride.
When it rains, can you feel the sun in my song?
There are a few gates like that on this trail as a way of keeping wildlife safe. Just have to stop and open the gate.
Say you love me now.
So this is the road to Johnston Canyon. Normally it's a highway full of cars, but because of the pandemic, they've closed it, trying to reduce crowds, I think. And so it's mostly people on bikes, a whole highway all to ourselves. Yeah, let's give it a shot.
Don't walk away, or maybe walk away. Gotta find the space, don't know what to say, but it's all okay, we'll die another day. It's alright, I could never sleep anyway, so I fly from the chandelier.
Well, we made it to Johnston Canyon. That's the Johnston River. There's a trail that goes up the canyon a couple kilometers. There's some really gorgeous waterfalls up there. We're not here for the falls, we're here for the bike ride. So we're not gonna hike today. I wanted to do this because there's more to think about here than just a nice ride in the mountains. It's two things. It's that commute from Canmore to Banff. Pathway was nice and busy. It's great for recreationalists. It's great for commuters. And I think it's just a great example of what good bike infrastructure can do. You know, the safety and the separated infrastructure is hugely important, of course. Often what's overlooked is making a ride pleasant. So the beauty, the pleasure of riding, people will do it if they enjoy doing it too. So that's a good example of that. Also shows the practicality of bike commuting, even when the towns are like 20 kilometers apart. You know, if you give them people an opportunity to do it, they will do it. Second part just shows like the magic of a bike route when you take the cars out of the mix. I mean, that's usually a really busy highway, and it's just such a great ride when there's no cars there. Hundreds of people on the road, and you saw all kinds of different cyclists on there. You know, there are people, roadies in their Lycra, saw a bunch of mountain bikes. We saw an old guy with a white beard and no shirt riding his 20-year-old mountain bike. So all kinds of people are doing it. And I think, you know, the reason they do it, it's safe and easy and fun. When you're riding a route with cars, it's the opposite of that. It's dangerous, hard, and not fun. The opposite of safe, easy, and fun. Two sort of bigger lessons out of a gorgeous ride today. Anyway, if you're ever in Alberta, you're probably going to come to Banff, so keep that in mind. Get out there this year, support those local businesses. They need your help right now. Hope you enjoyed the ride, because I sure did. Thanks for watching.